Well, hello, good people. I'm Mark Holmes, host of the Jobu Sports Report, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching, following, and commenting on multiple channels that I have. I actually have my main channel, which is Jobu Sports Report, where I focus in on the Dallas Cowboys. I actually have Jobu's Day Job. Jobu is actually our mascot, but Jobu's Day Job, where I've done things like rebuild this 200-year-old house and doing construction work along with home tips and real estate investing. I also have Cooking and Tailgating with Jobu, which is my cooking channel. I just don't have enough time to do enough content and stuff on there, but I will be doing more and more. And now I've started this channel because I have a lot of people that ask me, how did I get started in YouTube, or tips and things that may help them. I'm seeing a lot of different self-help videos now. You know, YouTube is basically whatever you watch, they're going to share more of them. One of the type videos I see is being over 40 and starting a YouTube channel, that this is the time to go ahead and start. And the other one that's really big right now is the dirty videos. Dirty videos being, and this is part of the reason why they say it's better for older people, that some of the curbs or the roadblocks that have been keeping some people out of YouTube are kind of disappearing. Because what's happening is, and I think this is because of the age of podcasting, more and more people just watch a podcast, or they go through and they're watching shorts, which are really not necessarily that edited. A lot of times it's just real life. I'm sending it up and it's done. And so we've changed how we look. We've evolved in looking at things. And so doing content isn't necessarily hours upon hours of editing. For me, that's been the story of my whole channel. So when people say over 40, well, actually, when I really started doing YouTube was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I had 300 subscribers on a channel that I had actually had for 4 years. It was one video that really got me recognized. And that was a video that I had done 6 months prior. I had done a video about Dak Prescott, and saying that he would be the perfect quarterback for the Cowboys after the Senior Bowl. And it ended up being the Cowboys, by luck, drafted him. Tony Romo got hurt. And then all of a sudden, people wanted to watch and know all they could about it. And they said, hey, this guy kind of called that one. We got this guy. And they started watching. And the thing about YouTube is, you can go a long, long time and nobody watches. Nobody watches. You'll go through and you will put out the best content. You'll swear, oh my God, this is incredible. I can't wait for people to watch. And nobody watches. Then you kind of do something that's kind of like, I don't know that I really want to put that out there. And those are the things that end up going and being the ones that people watch. There's no rhyme or reason to YouTube. It's just the way it is. And so my advice on this, and this channel will be more about things that I've done. My advice on this is understanding, don't go into this looking at it as a job. The harsh reality to YouTube is there's about 55 million channels with content, and probably 90% of them never get monetized. What you want to do if you're going to do YouTube, you need to have a tough skin. You're going to get people that are afraid necessarily to do something like this. And as I like to quote Denzel Washington, those who can do, those who can't talk about those who can. So can you or can you not? Understand too, it is going to take time. And it's not just, we're just going to shoot a video and we're done. Over the years, I have watched more self-help videos and trying different things out here to try and make it work. Because it may be that 90% of the things that you try on your channel don't work. But the reality is you only need that 10% to make it. And so in my time here, what I have learned is, one, I was actually doing what is now in. Kind of crazy for a man who's over 50. But if you are an older person, if you are over 50 or you're over 40 and stuff, you are a wealth of knowledge. And for me, I've always gone through with my channel of, I am older. half my life is done. And what I want to do is pass on the knowledge that I have and the experiences to others. And hopefully that'll end up making their life a little bit better. Maybe it brings a smile on their face or makes them laugh. But whatever you decide to do on YouTube, make sure it's something that you are passionate about. And the third thing I will say is be real. People can pick up on being a phony. If you're passionate, if you love what you do, that comes across. And that's what people are looking for. And so when you start thinking about the evolution, because a lot of times people will say, oh, I got to get my logo. I got to get, my intro down. I got to get, my studio perfect. I got to get my hair done. If you're doing all those things, you are doing what is done on television. You are trying to be ESPN if it's a sports show, or you're trying to be the Cooking Network. That's not what people are looking for if they're here. They're looking for the you from YouTube. And that's the best advice that I can give you guys on this one. And we'll definitely be doing more and more stuff on this channel. I'll give you guys a look at some of the equipment I have. I am fortunate that what I do when I do make money from YouTube is I invest it back into my studio and doing different things to evolve and change. So I have a small studio that's here that we're going to do. We're going to upgrade the computer that's here so we're able to do more things. And I have a studio at my house that actually has an indoor and an outdoor one. But you don't need all that stuff to start. Basically, 90% of my stuff is done right here with my phone, with the microphone that's literally on my phone. So that's the first step. Step one, deciding if you want to do this. And being an older person, does it work? Well, I'm one of those 330,000 YouTubers that got here. So I must have done something right to get there. And I can guarantee you, if you put in the work, you can get there too. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys watching this. Peace.